Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some curly hair tips that you need to try. If you have curly hair, I swear that if you try these stuff, your health of your hair will improve massively. So I forgot to announce the giveaway for the brushes and the makeup bag. I'm really sorry for the music in the background. My little cousin's watching Madagascar. Do you want to come say hello? So the winner of the makeup bag is Rosie, and then the person who won the makeup brushes is Jessica Falone. I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm really sorry, but I will like the comments and let you guys know personally if you won, but you guys have been asking who won. Thank you guys so much if you entered the giveaway. I selected this completely randomly, and I'm really sorry if you didn't win, but there's always going to be a next time. Hopefully I'll do more giveaways in the future, but yeah, thank you guys so much. Fun fact, this was actually the first ever video I ever filmed on my channel. I did top 5 curly hair tips. So today I'm going to be making a video on naturally curly hair tips that are essential. You guys probably don't even know that video exists. So the first thing is to dry your hair with a t-shirt. If you use a normal towel, the fibre bit on the end of the towel can dry your hair out when you're drying it, and it can make it very frizzy. But when you use a t-shirt, it's going to dry it more gently, so it's not going to be so rugged and not like disturb your curls. So definitely do that. You can also buy a microfiber towel, but I use a t-shirt and it works fine. I don't get any frizz. So the second thing, which I feel like people have clocked on now, but maybe you don't, do not wash your hair more than once a week. It may sound disgusting if you've never watched curly hair videos before. It can actually disturb the natural pH in your scalp, and it stops the natural oils from flowing around, which actually is good for your hair, and when you strip it, that's when your hair becomes dry. So you don't want to do that. If your hair is kind of my texture, then once a week. If it's a bit thicker, then maybe you could get away with once every 2 weeks. If it's really thick, maybe once every 3 weeks. But do not leave it more than a month without washing your hair, because even the people that say, oh my gosh, I love to grease my scalp, like I want my hair to like grow and all that. If you're constantly putting products, if you're constantly putting gels, oils, anything in your hair, it is going to block up your scalp and then your hair will not be able to grow. So I definitely recommend you wash your hair, because even though I'm saying don't wash it that frequently, washing is still a very important part of your hair routine. And when you do wash your hair, don't actually wash your hair. Say for example, I've got my shampoo here. I want to put it on my scalp and I want to massage my scalp. I don't want to put it all up in my hair and then plop it on my head and have all of the shampoo all over my head where it's all tangled. It can actually dry out your hair, because obviously all of that product is literally pretty much stripping your whole head of its natural oils. So the point of it is to clean your scalp, but it's not really to clean your hair. Obviously you want to clean your hair, don't get me wrong, but you don't want to actually put the shampoo all over your hair, because all you want to do is you want to shampoo your actual scalp and let it flow through your hair, and that's when it cleans your hair. This leads on to the next tip, which is to avoid silicone, sulfates, mineral oils, polyphthalates, all of these different things. I will leave a list on the things that you should not put in your hair and you need to avoid when buying products. The reason for this is that it will completely dry out your hair and it will strip your hair of its natural oils. Even if it's in a conditioner, even if it's in a moisturising shampoo, yeah, that is a lie, they're lying to you. And it will actually end up damaging your hair over time and making it become more brittle, so you don't want to do that. This is a problem though, because if you are someone who is on a budget with curly hair products, which I completely understand, it is expensive to have curly hair, but you do want to just try to find some products that don't contain these things. Okay, so this is the one that I will rave on about, that deep conditioning is one of the most important things you can do for your hair. People go on about how, oh well, there's no point in me deep conditioning because it's not going to work, I have to wash it out, what's the point, blah blah. No, deep conditioning, I swear to you, that is what saved my hair. My hair didn't always used to look like this, guys. My hair was a frizzy puffball with no curls in it whatsoever. I suggest deep conditioning once a week because you can leave it longer, but over time it will help the health of your hair. Deep conditioners are good, don't get me wrong, and it is easy to just take it out of a bottle and put it on your head. But you could probably get the same amount of condition and moisture, or even better amount of condition and moisture, if you just go in your kitchen, find some ingredients that are good for your hair, mix them all together and put it on your hair and leave it on your head for about 30 minutes. You can literally find avocados, mayonnaise, egg, honey, bananas, mayonnaise. So the next one is definitely invest in a satin pillowcase. I have been using satin pillowcases for about 3 years now. And when I tell you, it is a lifesaver. When your hair is curly and you sleep on a normal pillow, I feel like everyone can sympathise with me. The friction causes your hair to look like a puffball. When you wake up in the morning, there's no way that you're going to make your hair look the same as it looked yesterday unless you completely do it all over again and put loads of products in. When you have a satin pillowcase, there's no friction. It's smooth, it's nice, it's not gonna cause your hair frizz, so you want to buy one. They're not expensive. You can literally get it on Amazon for about £5. Next tip, which is when I do my hair, I don't restyle it every single day. Like, I don't wet my hair all over again, put in the same amount of products I did the day before. I literally just use one product. I just spray my hair on the parts that need to be sprayed, and then you put in one product on the areas that are a bit frizzy. Don't run your hair through it, just over the top, underneath, just to give it that little bit of extra moisture, but you don't need to completely re-wet your hair, put in conditioner all over again. One thing that I have found, and a lot of people with curly hair have found, is when you wash your hair or wet your hair in any way, shape or form, if you use hot water, it is more likely to make your hair frizzy, and it can cause split ends and it will cause your hair to break. Cold water, you don't get that problem. For your last rinse, you want to use freezing cold water. But I'm not saying you have to wet your whole body, and I feel like people just are like, oh my gosh, cold water, like my body is freezing. No, get out of the shower and just put the shower head over your hair so nothing is getting wet apart from your scalp and your hair. That's it. So yeah, that also leads on to the next point. Wow, this all links together. See, you know, curly hair is just like not as bad as you think. I feel like it's pretty explanatory to not straighten your hair all the time, not really high settings of the blow dryer on your hair, because first of all it equals frizz, second of all damage, and oh gosh, straightening your hair is literally so bad for your hair. Unless you're wanting to keep your hair straight all the time, eventually your hair will not curl when you get in the shower. It will be straight. It will start to break off. One day you'll straighten your hair and your hair will fall out. That's it, done. You gotta start all again, shave off your hair. Same with blow drying. I know that people like to dry their hair fast. If they're going somewhere, then they need to dry their hair quickly. They don't have time to be air drying for like 3 hours. If you blow dry hair, first of all you need to buy a diffuser cap. Diffusers make the most amount of difference, because blow drying obviously is just targeting one area. A diffuser is big, so the air diffuses into different areas, and it's not as strong as just a hairdryer on its own. I suggest investing in a blow dryer that has a cold setting, or a cold, I don't know what it's called, but that button, so like it goes cold and then when you let go it goes hotter. So yeah, you want to get one like that. And even though it's going to take longer for you to blow dry your hair, it's going to first of all be faster than you air drying it, so you might as well just diffuse if you like diffusing. It will look better in the end. Finally, I definitely recommend you using oils on your scalp. Now, I know I just said about washing your hair and how it can clog your pores, all that stuff. I'm not saying that you should literally leave the oil on your head for a month. First of all, it moisturises your scalp in general. Even though we've just washed it out, we want to keep it moisturised and we don't want it to dry up. Putting oil and massaging your scalp is the best way to have your hair grow. Also do the ends, because the ends are the driest, most oldest parts of your hair. The oils I recommend that I've used: coconut oil, you know, olive oil, because it just makes your hair so soft. Literally, I use olive oil whenever I deep condition. Castor oil, that one is the one that's actually going to grow your hair. That's probably the oil that's going to give you the best results the quickest. So that was the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have discovered some tips that maybe you didn't know, and if you try them out, let me know if it works for you. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if I should do more curly hair videos. And if you are new here, make sure you subscribe and join the family, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye!